So, Young Thug has found his way outside of jail, man. Now, if you've been listening to what I've been saying for the past couple of videos, you've been hearing me say that Young Thug is not getting out. Apparently, I was proven wrong. Okay, I stand corrected. He just got out of jail, yesterday? Or maybe he's getting out today, one of the two. But, he just got out of jail. And, I want to talk about the possibility and the theory that he might be ending up right back where he started because of the simple fact that he's not just getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like a regular release, you know what I'm saying? He's getting out on 15 years of probation. What does that mean? That means that this man has to stay away from drugs for 15 years. He has to stay in line. He can't be around people like a gang affiliation for 15 years. You dig what I'm saying? He cannot promote gang culture, which means he cannot be getting on these videos, throwing up them fingers. You dig what I'm saying? He cannot be rapping about that type of stuff. He literally has to do performances annually, promoting positivity. That might not be too hard to do, especially if you have a good team behind you. But at the same time, his whole career is built off of negativity. Is built off of gang culture. His name is literally Young Thug. His whole career is based off of him being a thug. And so if he has to sit up here and be a positive light figure, I don't know how that's going to reflect on his career. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's not what his fans know him for. That's not what I know him for, at least. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, when it comes to this whole drug screening thing, random drug screening, he's going to violate, bro. I feel like he's just going to violate that. It's 15 years of this. It's 15 years. You mean to tell me you're gonna stay clean for 15 years? Of course you don't want to go back to jail, but at the same time, if you already on all kinds of crazy drugs like pills, lean, that's already hard to kick anyway. K2, you smoking K2 in jail, all that stuff. If you already on these types of drugs, that's already hard to kick. And then now you got to get on 15 years of probation. It's gonna be looking crazy for you, bro. Now, obviously, I don't want Young Thug to go back to jail, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to go into jail. But that's just my theory. I feel like he ain't gonna stay out for too long, bro. He ain't gonna stay out for too long. He need to go ahead and get with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Get on the Gunna wave, because Gunna, he ain't really been doing too much of that gang stuff. He ain't been doing too much of that negativity stuff. He been kind of on that drip, that style, you know what I'm saying? That pushing P, you know what I'm saying? He on that. So you need to go ahead and, hop on that bandwagon, and maybe he might be able to ride that, you know what I'm saying? He might be able to ride that horse to the sunset. But, all these restrictions that I'm seeing him on, I don't see how he's going to survive for 15 years, bro. I don't see how he's going to survive for 15 years. That's a long time, bro. That's a long time if you got to act right, bro. Because you got to really think about how stressful the music industry is. You got to do shows. You got to make sure that you're staying on top of things. Imagine how much money he spent from his all the money that he's made off music, right? Imagine how much of that money he spent trying to get out of this whole legal situation. He's been spending money on lawyers. He's been spending money on books. He's been trying to make sure that his family's straight while he's not around. They froze his bank account. All kinds of crazy stuff. So now he has to recoup all the money that he's lost during this whole, however long this has been, during this whole situation, while going through these restrictions. Man, I feel like they gave him that 15 years of probation on purpose, bro. So that they can catch him. Like Boosie said, it's a recycling bin. Once they got you, they got you. Once they got you, it's just a recycling bin. They got you on 15 years probation. You sitting there having to be clean. But then all this stress is coming your way. All these problems is coming your way. The only way you know how to deal with the problems and the stress is to go ahead and get high. But you can't get high. You know what I'm saying? You want to go and run to the studio, but you can't even talk about the stuff that you really want to talk about. You got to talk about what they want you to talk about. You doing shows, you can't even do the songs that you want us, you know what I'm saying, do the songs on. You got to do the songs that they want you to do the songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all this is going to cause stress. All this is going to cause turmoil. All this is going to cause him to probably go back because of the simple fact that he's on 15 years of probation and he can't do none of the stuff that he's used to doing. And it sucks. And this is exactly what they wanted, man. This is exactly what they wanted. Everybody in there cheering and, oh my God, Young Thug's free. he ain't gonna be free for long, bro. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. And then when we see him back in jail, I want y'all to play this video. I want y'all to play this video, bro. Cause we've seen it time and time again. These rappers get out, we celebrate them getting out, and then literally a couple months to a year later, oh, free Young Thug again, free Young Thug, free this line, free this line. It's a waste of time, bro. It's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time. The only person that really, like the only couple of people that we see actually learning their lesson from all this was like YSL Woody, you know what I'm saying? He got out, he got with Charleston White, he did his thing, he stayed away from all that gang stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he went straight. He turned right and went straight. You know what I'm saying? Gunna did the same thing. You know? I just don't see that for Young Thug. I don't see that for him. And then you gotta think about it, he has to go to these parties, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show up, you gotta show out to make sure that your name is still known, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna sit up here and act like Young Thug's name hasn't been dying down the longer he's been in jail. So now he has to blow himself back up. And if he really wants to, you know, keep his career going, maybe he doesn't want to keep his career going. Maybe he wants to, you know, venture off into something else that has more stability and more, you know, longevity besides music, you know? Besides that, maybe that might be the best option for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe start a company, you know? Start a business, you know? Do real estate, you know? Like start a restaurant, you know? All this music stuff, it literally depends on negativity. I say this all the time. So if you can't be negative, if you can't throw up them gang signs, and if you can't talk about shooting up and killing people, what you gonna talk about? What's he gonna talk about? Seriously, what is he gonna talk about? I don't know. Who's gonna listen to him if he's not talking about that gang stuff, if he's not talking about that killing stuff? Who's gonna listen to him? Maybe his core fan base, but after a while, they're gonna want that old Thug back. It's gonna be the same thing with Kanye West. Oh, we want that old Kanye. We want that old Kanye. Oh, Young Thug ain't the same no more. He went to jail. He went to jail. They do it literally every single time a rapper gets out and tries to change his life or try to change his ways. They do it every single time a rapper try to change his ways. All of a sudden, oh, he ain't the same no more. I can't get down. I want the old Young Thug. The old Young Thug was way better. They always say this. So we're going to see what happens, man. But like I said in the other video, you know what I'm saying? Rap is going downhill. It's going downhill, bro. They're about to nerf all of our favorite rappers, bro. They're gonna nerf all of them. You know what I'm saying? YB, when he gets out, he probably ain't gonna be able to do this. He probably gonna be under the same restrictions that Young Thug is under right now. If he gets out the way that Young Thug just got out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to make this video seem like a hit piece, you know what I'm saying? I support Young Thug. I like some of the songs that he did, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he's free, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I gotta look at it from a justice perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had anything to do with any of them shootings, you know, and there's a lot of evidence against him, but, you know, if he had anything to do with all that bad stuff, all that crazy stuff that he did, then maybe he should have been in jail. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's besides the point. I just need to hear no there because he's out now. He's out. So, you know, we're gonna support him. We're gonna clap. Everybody clap. Yay, he finally out of jail. All right, now let's see how long he stays in jail. Let's see how long he stays out, is what I meant to say. Let's see how long he stays out. I got no faith, bro. I have no faith in these rappers. You know what I'm saying? Every single time they get out of jail, or every single time it seems like they about to change their life for the good, they just do some crazy stuff, man. They be doing some crazy stuff. Kanye West, it seemed like he was about to be all Christian and gospel. He's finna make some good Christian music. We finna be doing this. Then out of nowhere, oh, I think Adolf Hitler was a good guy. Excuse me? Huh? What did you just say? You know what I'm saying? We think young boy out. He finna do his thing, make some good music from house arrest until he can get off. All of a sudden, he making phone calls trying to get some lean from doctors. I'm like, what? What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is going on, bro? 6'9", he can't even stay out of jail. He just went back for violating his probation. So it's like, they give you guys probation hoping you violate. Hoping you violate. That's why it's so long. 15 years of probation? That's why they gave him that long ass probation. They are hoping he violates that. They are praying and hoping they can get him back in jail. But send us some guys. Peace out.
In the building. Why they always talking about me like I ain't the greatest? I done did a lot, but I ain't never switched up on my family. I'm gon' keep it real regardless. And in the city, you should know that I'm the greatest artist. I'm gon' finish if you started, man, let's get into it. You already know just how we do it. I got money and it's coming in like